Hi, Angie. This will be some midterm video feedback for you. I just wanted to caution you about huge files. Anything approaching, say, a gigabyte for this project is probably pretty big. Now, I had this discussion with your classmate, Bella, and about resolution and file size. You want to hit the sweet spot, which is 300 dpi at the original size, which is 8.5 by 11. And it shouldn't really be more than, I would say, 500 megabytes. But good job, and probably better to have more resolution than necessary than less. So if that makes sense. Angie, I think what's going on here is there's a large high-res photo behind each of these crystals, as there should be. So I think in their totality, they're creating this big file. Hey, this looks really, really nice. Let me move it up here if I can. Chop off the bottom. Be careful about running type so close to the trimmed edge. Magazines are trimmed, and it's quite likely that you might lose some of this, especially towards the bottom here. But this is a beautiful idea. Is this actually the crystal outlines from the style guide? Oops, so the reason why it's so slow to behave is it's very large. Now you've managed to make the corporate typeface look elegant by letter spacing it. And I like that idea. I think, pursue that. This could be larger, your slogan. And you might consider using small caps rather than lowercase spaced out like this. But anyway, I like the idea of using letter spacing to make something elegant. I like the way this floats over the beach scene, muted colors. All of the colors are coordinated and are in harmony with the corporate palette, including those manipulations that you did in the photographs. This is really clever. I guess you discovered that you can import an image into any shape you want, any shape that you can draw with a vector tool. And that's the gist of Illustrator, which is stroke and fill. Okay, so Angie, I'm looking at your submission and some of the ingredients, and I can see why, just as I thought, the parts of the logo are made up of these high-res images. So understandable. It's interesting how everybody does things, and you've got amply high-res images for all of your ad. Now, I guess what I'm looking for is the Illustrator file. That seems to open pretty quickly. What size was it? All right, see here it's prompting me for images. That's because you have linked to images. Another alternative is to embed them. Here, for example, it makes a larger file, Illustrator file, but it also makes the file self-contained and portable. So I'm going to click through these just to get an idea of your file structure. And yeah, I see that you've got all the copy on a single layer. You've got the logo with a drop shadow. Nicely done, by the way. And you're nicely spaced or widely spaced lowercase. When I said, small caps, I was thinking perhaps, let's see how you can do this. Well, let me just do oops. Okay, so keep the word spacing, but perhaps make everything caps. And that's another way of making Arial look somewhat elegant, okay, and in keeping with the rest of your typographic ingredients. Good job, Angie. I know I rambled here a little bit, but I look forward to seeing your animated web banner.